Lord spake unto Ahijah the Shilonite unto Jeroboam the son of Nebat. So when all Israel saw that the king hearkened not unto them, the people answered the king, saying, what portion have we in David?
That's what forced the split. They felt like they were. It's the same thing of these black-only Israelites, man. Okay?
Vexing Ephraim.
Vexing Ephraim, man. The northern kingdom. They're like, well, if y'all don't want us to be around you, how are we the same people? The whole 12 tribe chart don't make sense no more. But this is here for a reason, and there's no difference between. You a brother like I'm a brother. You believe, and you the son of the point is, you're a son of Jacob, just like I'm a son of Jacob. Okay? And the blessing goes to all of us. All right? You can't be making, that's why the son of the Apostle Omar said earlier in that lesson, if you honor one, you got to honor the other one right there too.
Right.
You don't just honor one, man. You honor all of them that came before you.
That's right.
Okay? They're all worthy of that honor. Okay? And that's how it's supposed to be. You got to honor both kingdoms, or chastise both. That's why when we talked about it earlier, the older get in trouble too, even though he didn't do nothing, but the older and the younger go get in trouble.
Yeah.
Because what the father said didn't get executed. You know? Is there more that you wanted off here?
That was the point. And I had a quick pre to follow up with that as an example. So Rock 34, verse 8.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, you got it, bro. Wisdom is like it. So Rock 34 and verse 9, it says, a man that have traveled knoweth many things, and he that have much experience will declare wisdom. He that have no experience knoweth little, but he that have traveled is full of prudence.
Get Romans 5.
It says, a man that have traveled knoweth many things, and he that have much experience will declare wisdom. He that have no experience knoweth little, but he that have traveled is full of prudence.
Yep. He understands what's important. He understands the big picture. He understands what should be done in what situation because he's had experience. And sometimes getting the experiences from elder men is way better than you going through it yourself. You may not be fit to go through the same experiences. Hey, you send these warriors, I'm gonna call them that, okay, in the armies and all of this other stuff. Send them to Vietnam. See how these 19-year-olds act, 18, 19, 20-year-olds react in that junction. Like the fathers did in the time of Vietnam or even the World War.
It ain't gonna be the same.
No.
A lot of those vets that died off, they can't teach you those things, those experiences they have. So they just gonna go, if that were to happen, those people in the Army and Navy now, they just gonna go over there blind.
Yep.
Not knowing what to expect.
That's right. You got yours? Romans 5, yeah. That whole experience, like 3 or something like that?
Yeah, come on. This is Romans 5 and verse 3. And not only so, but we glory in tribulation also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience, and patience experience,
There you go.
experience hope.
Yeah, so you getting that experience and seeing what the ancients' experiences were and learning from their experiences. Now you now have hope as well. Okay, well this happened when they did this. So if I do this was their experience with it. And the scriptures even break down if they were righteous or wicked by how they acted in that experience. And then, well, they did this, I'm going to do the right way. The law showed me the right way. I'm not going to do it like this king or that, whatever did it. I'm going to do it this way. And that experience is how you gain hope. Woo.
That word experience, it means to try. It means to try.
Yep.
To try things out.
Yep.
You know, experience. You know, you done tried something. You done went through something.
Yep.
You know, and as you going through something, you're processing it. You're gaining understanding from it.
Building character.
You're building character from it. So now you know once you go through it again what to expect or the outcome.
Yep.
You know what to avoid next time. You know what to do, what not to do. You know.
I got that verse that you read. I'll read it real quick. I don't want to get the word prudence. It's Sirach 34 and 10. He that knoweth experience knoweth little, but he that hath traveled is full of prudence. When you go to the word prudence, the etymology, It's intelligence, discretion, foresight,
Yep.
practical wisdom.
I see the big picture where this will lead to if
Yeah.
I don't do an experience.
It's his practical wisdom to see what is suitable or profitable.
It is.
You know?
It's going to be a benefit
Yeah.
if I do this versus what's not.
It's bulletproof. You know, the
Yeah.
one that has experience.
Yep. Get Proverbs 1. Start at you start verse 1.
Somebody that's experienced, he can handle meat. He can handle the meat. He's full of age. He has discernment. He can taste when something ain't right versus when something is right.
You give a baby a piece of meat, they don't give them a piece of raw meat. They're not going to know the difference. They're just going to try to chew it. You give somebody of a full age, they're going to be able to say, nah, this is undercooked. This is spoiled or whatever. Versus this is cooked well. This is perfectly cooked. Tender, it's this and that. It's the difference. Bible shop. Yep.
Proverbs 1 at the top. The proverb of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel.
Funny, they named his father. Right? You got it?
To know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom.
Now, where does Solomon get this wisdom? It got passed down. Starting at the top of with the Heavenly Father. Okay? And you got to be pretty certain that David was passing down all the wisdom, all of the stuff written in here. You know Solomon was getting some of it firsthand.
David's prophets.
Yeah.
You know, all the wise, you know, the men that David had in
his house.
His
Yeah.
house.
You got it?
It says justice and judgments, equity, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion.
Knowledge and discretion. Somebody looked that word discretion up. I looked it up. Wow. You keep reading like this.
A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and the man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel.
So say that again one more time. That's the fourth verse.
It says to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion.
Keep going.
A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel.
Hold that. Get the word
discretion. This is the etymology. Ability to perceive and understand. Moral discernment, ability to distinguish right from wrong.
Here it is.
Another word in there is just prudence.
Prudence.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's like one of the synonyms.
Exactly. Now, subtlety.
You got that word too?
You probably got it right. You lost it. You can add them on if you could. Subtlety. Yeah. Or subtle either way. Subtlety is what it looks like.
Subtlety.
Subtile.
Subtle, acuteness, skill, cunning. Skill, ingenuity.
Skill in what? In discernment. Skill in judgments. Skill in decision making. Skill in discerning right from wrong.
Subtle is clever, dexterous, crafty.
Now going back to the game of chess, right? Who's the best player? Those that have that subtlety, they can make a move. You don't even know why they made it. Why would they do that now? And then 5 plays down the line, that's the one that bites you in the ass, right? Damn, he had that set up a long time ago, and I forgot about it, and that's when he executed on it. Okay, that's how you begin to move in life. When you're moving with the wisdom. Okay, and that's what your father, through his experience, is supposed to set up for you. You're supposed to keep passing that down to you. Chess is a very good game to play if you brothers ever get a chance to play. You learn yourself, you learn the brother, you learn if he's impulsive just because you see it out there, you learn a lot about yourself and about the man or whoever you're playing against. Okay? So, that's one of them ones that'll build you. Okay?
And you know who used a little subtlety, and he was able to preserve his life because he used subtlety.
King David.
Yeah. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, kind of.
Play crazy with the slobber and the gun.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to be that way.
Yeah.
You know, the Lord tells us how to deal with our adversaries. You know, there's times when you gotta, you know, kind of, you know, dim yourself down a bit. You know,
Apostle Paul.
Apostle Paul, he used subtlety.
Yep.
You just gotta know when to apply it, man. There's a such thing as being subtle in righteousness.
Yep.
You know,
And
the serpent, the serpent, he did it the left hand way.
Right.
He's very subtle, but in a very wicked way.
Yeah.
You know,
His objective is to deceive. And,
Yeah.
you know,
Yep. There was an elder, you know, it was a brother that said something. He said there's a difference between manipulation and motivation.
Yep.
Okay? Manipulation is getting somebody to do something that you benefit from. Motivation is getting somebody to do something that benefits them. And that's the difference. And how I it connected with me, because I use something with my family and whatever, is inception. I'll plant a seed in their head, and as their mind keeps moving, they'll discover it, and it'll make sense for them to want to do it. You know? Now they thought they came up with it. It's a great idea that they're doing it. But if I would have just told them, they wouldn't have wanted to do it. Yeah. So sometimes you gotta let people find that's subtlety. You gotta sometimes let people discover it for themselves. Let every man be persuaded in his own mind. Okay? Sometimes you plant that seed, the Most High just wants the seed planted, and they seen a video that watered it, and then the spirit of the experience hit them, and then it comes, and you know, the point is that they arrive at the point that they're supposed to be at. Okay, so use all these tricks, man. This is what fathers have to be able to do. Okay, and this is all through the wisdom. Because think about it, what's the chances that I'll be standing here with you? How many was it? 7, 10, 12 men, 13, or how I can't count. You know, I'll be standing here with all of you on a day like, you know. If I was in the world, I probably wouldn't be around most of y'all, at least. Or you among, you know. But the Heavenly Father had an algorithm that all led us to right here. A path that we was all on separate paths that led us to this one moment. To hear His Spirit, you know, get pushed out. All right, so that's good on that. Let's this is right there. Let's go to that 11th chapter. I mean that 12th chapter. So Hebrews.
I had a quick precept.
Oh no, you got it.
Second,
Yeah, that's right after this one.
2 Corinthians 12 and 15. And I will very gladly spend. Well, I should start at 14.
No. You in the 12th chapter?
2 Corinthians.
Oh no, wherever you're. I'm not sure what you want. Just pull it.
We're talking about being subtle.
Yeah.
2 Corinthians 12 and 15. And I will very gladly spend and be spent for you. Through the more abundantly I love you, the less I be loved. But be it so, I did not burden you. Nevertheless, being crafty, I caught you with guile.
Here it is. He was subtle with it. He used deception with it, not deception. He just planted a good idea in somebody's head, man, and let them discover it for themselves. It's just something as simple as clicking a video pop up in your related feed, and something telling you that you click on it, and then you forget all about it. And one day you wander over to Container Park and you see what you saw in the video. And now the seed has been planted, now it's been watered. But Paul was doing it to get a righteous outcome out of the situation. You got it out.
Verse 17, that I make a gain of you by any of them whom I sent unto you. I desired Titus, and with him I sent a brother. Did Titus make a gain of you?
Hey, don't. Y'all have brothers and sisters, right? Don't be like, you go ask daddy, he like you.
Yeah.
Or he always say, yeah, when you ask. Go ask for this. He'll say yeah to you.
Yeah. Same with like cousins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ask them, you know. If I go, you gonna tell me whatever. I got 2 D's this past, you know. You gonna say no automatic. But if you ask, you know, that's how Paul was doing it, man. I'm gonna send Titus to you. Because he's gonna relate more to you. He's more your age to relate the stories as you do. To teach you the way you do. Okay? You got it out.
Walk we not in the same spirit?
But we in the same spirit though. He's executing, because